increased their speed as they felt police were less likely to give out tickets. That led to a nearly 11% jump in traffic deaths in 2021 to more than 43,000, the highest number in more than 40 years. Kevin Uretsky, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures aren't moving much ahead of a possible interest rate cut later today from the Federal Reserve. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Lawrence County depends on WDXE News, on the air since 1951. This is The Legend. 105.3, 95.3, WDXE.
Good morning. It's time for another Friends and Neighbors Hour, and today my guest, as usual, on sometimes Wednesdays, is Mr. Keith Durham. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good.
We got to do some catching up.
Yeah, there's a lot of catching up to do.
Doing a lot of catching up to do. You've been on the road some here and there, and watching over projects.
Yeah, sure have.
Pouring concrete.
Waiting on roof trusses. It's
you've got a you're a busy man.
It's one of those deals. It's just my job.
I'm checking the feeds to make sure that we're
online.
I don't know if we
I'll
are
keep
or not.
moving around so that you can tell. My glasses. I didn't clean my glasses before we started today, so I got to do that.
I'm not sure we're on. I've got all the buttons pushed, but it doesn't seem like we are where we're supposed to be.
I see pictures on that one screen.
Yeah, it's over there, and all the buttons are on here. So I'm not sure.
So is that Facebook?
Yeah, the Facebook feed and the YouTube feed. They all say they're on. I know we're on the air. We're on DXE.
Well, we can be on the air.
But sometimes it doesn't show up on my phone, and it should be on.
And I don't have Facebook, so I can't check.
You can't check it, can you?
But we got some folks out there to let us know. They watch by Facebook all the time.
I guess they will. Maybe they'll let us know. But anyway, Keith Durham, everybody, and the fair's coming up.
Yes, it is. I've been riding by all week.
Have you? Well, I did yesterday. In fact, we've got a booth over there, as we normally do.
Yeah.
We've got, you wouldn't believe how Christmassy our booth is.
Really?
We got a Christmas-themed booth.
Okay, that's cool.
Because of Missy and Brad and their adventures with the Shepherd's Abiding Christmas Barn.
Okay.
You may not even be aware of that. But,
I'm not.
But anyway, you will be.
Okay.
You will be. But our booth is always where it's always been. Brad's had that space there in the exhibit hall there for years. Even when he was in a photography business, he had that space. So we've kept that.
I don't guess I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, we've had it decorated. It's a real good place to take like the family picture or something like that.
Really?
When you're at the fair. If you want a memory of your time at the fair, we've got a place set up. That's basically what it's really for.
How have I never seen that booth?
Well, it's not always Christmas. Last year it was all fall and pumpkins and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And we've done that a lot. We've had a big wagon in there and all that kind of stuff. But this year there's a sleigh and there's Christmas.
That's
it's
neat.
big.
So I can't miss it then.
Yeah, you won't miss it. You won't miss it.
That's good.
But anyway, catch us up on what you've been doing.
Well, yesterday I had you like math, don't you?
Do I like math?
Yes.
I use math.
You use math.
You
don't like it.
I force myself to use it. How about that?
So did you know that yesterday was a special day in our lifetime? It never happened again while we're alive.
Yeah.
It happens about once every 100 years or so.
Yeah.
It was Pythagorean theorem square day, triple square day yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
So the Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Okay.
And so 9, 16, 25, all three of those numbers are perfect squares. And that fits the formula fine because 9 is the square of 3, 16 is the square of 4, and 25 is the square of 5. So if you put that into the theorem, 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared.
Okay.
And so,
awesome.
First time that happened in about 100 years. So Pythagorean theorem, triple square day.
So it's probably not going to happen again for a while.
Yeah, it might explain why you had a bad day.
Well, I had a good day.
You had a good day.
I had a good day.
Started off a little rocky though, as well.
No, I had a good day.
I don't know.
It was a wonderful day.
That's good.
All the way around. I learned a little bit.
Like what?
Well,
do you learn something every day?
I try to.
I do too. To be honest with you, I try to learn something every day. So I don't know.
Sometimes,
I forget.
sometimes I learn something whether I want to or not.
You're exactly right.
Sometimes you learn stuff and you go, wow, Hey, we are up and at 'em.
Okay, we're up and at 'em.
It's going.
So we can quit chit chatting.
Yeah,
We can get it.
it's going. It's like it's supposed to be. All right.
All right, so you guys got in a little controversial conversation yesterday. I don't say controversial. It's just a side of the conversation we rarely hear on this station.
Well, you didn't get to hear all that, but it wasn't bad. I mean, I think someone just kind of disagreed with us.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
okay. Yeah, and of course I explained, we're not here to make enemies. We're not trying to force our opinion on anybody. We're telling you what we think,
Well,
which is what dialogue is about.
yeah, absolutely.
You and I don't agree on everything, probably.
I don't know. We agree on a lot of
We
stuff.
agree on a lot of things.
Yeah.
We agree on a lot of things, especially stuff to eat.
I can guarantee you that.
We agree on a lot of things, and get along pretty well. And look, I get along with people even I disagree with. I mean, and I have friends that don't agree with everything that I say or do or believe even.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
So I don't know. Do you watch a lot of YouTube and stuff like that?
I really don't. Now I am. I guess I look at Facebook as much as anything because I use it.
Okay.
We use it for our business and different things. So I guess I look at Facebook as far as social media more than anything.
So do you follow people or anything like that?
Not really. I mean, not really.
So I do. I'm a YouTube guy. I don't have Facebook or anything, but I watch a lot of YouTube stuff. And I follow several people.
Well, give me that world, because I guess I'm probably missing out on some stuff I would probably enjoy.
Yeah, so Jimmy Houston, the fisher.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
remember
great
Jimmy
fisher.
Houston.
Jimmy Houston is still alive and kicking,
I did not know that.
and he has a daily devotional, and you can wake up every morning. He posted at like 5 a.m.
Really?
Yeah, and he makes it the day before, but it automatically posts at 5 a.m. And
Okay.
so you can listen to a daily devotional. And there's a thing that, and I've never heard the term until yesterday. It's called parasocial relationships. And what that is I have developed this relationship with Jimmy Houston by being a follower on his YouTube channel. I know a lot about Jimmy Houston's life. I've never met the guy.
Yeah.
But I know where he lives. I know his wife, and I know that she's had a stroke. We've been following her progress through recovering from that stroke. He lives on a beautiful lake out in the middle of Oklahoma. It's even his deer that he feeds. He's got pet deer, you learn the names of the deer. So when you see the deer walking around the yard, you say, "Oh, that's so and so,"
The heck you say?
Yeah, and so that's called a parasocial relationship.
Parasocial.
Yeah.
Well, I've had that and didn't know I had that.
Yeah, in radio you do have that.
Yeah.
People get to know you, but
Well-
you really don't know
Well,
them.
I'm not talking about just for me, but like I was a big Rush Limbaugh fan.
Oh, yeah.
I listened to Rush almost
Yeah.
every day for 30 years.
Yeah.
Almost 30 years. And even I subscribed to his feed when I couldn't listen to him live. I could go back and listen, and I'd be in the car and listen to it. And after you listen to somebody that long, you feel like you know them.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
personally know them.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's
So
interesting.
I get a lot of entertainment from a guy called Vegas Matt. I don't know if you've ever seen Vegas Matt.
See, I'm gonna write some of these down. So
Okay.
I need to look up Jimmy Houston and who?
So this guy, I follow this guy. His name's Vegas Matt. And Vegas Matt is this guy that lives in Vegas, and he gambles every single day. And but he's wealthy beyond. He didn't get his wealth from gambling, and they show the ups and downs of gambling. Matter of fact, this year they're down more than $500,000.
So he's losing,
Oh, he's losing big time.
but he can afford to lose.
He says he can.
Okay.
So
Okay.
but his son's on there with him. EJ's on there with him. He's got some friends that's on there with him. WBG, the world's biggest gambler, he's there with them.
Okay.
And it's they don't talk dirty or anything like that. And the conversation is what you're there for, because they have made the word idiot an endearing term. It's like, you idiot.
Idiot.
Anything goes wrong, it's like, you idiot. But it's
Well, that was a big word on Everybody Loves Raymond. She
Yeah.
always showed, you idiot.
yeah, you're exactly
idiot.
right.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Okay.
So I follow them, and but there's some cruise shows that I follow. I like to cruise, and so I follow a guy who has a cruise show. His channel is La Lita Loca. And
Lolita Loca.
La Lita Loca.
Lolita Loca.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he puts on a good cruise show. But listen, I follow a lot of people for any time there is Kent Rollins. You know Kent Rollins?
No.
So Kent Rollins is the cowboy cook. And,
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
have seen him.
Yeah.
I do like him.
And I watch, every week there's a new video out. I got to sit down and watch that. And you live the ups and downs of these people. So he, on his show, he has a.
You're a busy man on this thing.
Yeah, that's all. I don't watch TV. I just watch those things.
Okay.
And those things only come out like once a week.
Okay.
But you get involved with their life. Kent and his wife, she films while he cooks, and they have these dogs. And for years they had a dog named Big, and he was a beagle. And and Big died one day, and it was you go through those sad ships with them, I guess,
Yeah.
And stuff
Yeah.
like that. But that's called a parasocial relationship, and there's
Parasocial.
I read yesterday about some statistics on there, and I didn't write them down, but the people were more involved with their parasocial relationships than they were with their real relationships, one-on-one relationships.
And that's the downside.
Yeah, and it was more important to them than those.
Yes.
So, and I guess I understand that to a certain extent because, we might be doing something around the house and I'm saying, hey, Kent's coming home with a new recipe today. I got to sit down and do that,
Well,
we can do this family event later on.
this is not as new as you think it is.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because it used to be that we had that kind of relationship with the show called Dallas.
I agree.
Everything went on hold when Dallas came on.
Yeah. And you know what? And you shared the ups and downs, and you shared the hatred for JR.
Yes.
And everything like that.
And then our parents, maybe our grandparents, had the same kind of deal with Days of Our Lives.
Well, that's still going on, I think.
So this is not new.
It isn't. No, it's not new, but it's a new term for me. I'd never heard of
I've
that.
never heard that term.
And it's true. It's true. I can see it being true to us. Even in my own life, when I think, there's things that I say, well, I'm going to do that after a while because I'm going to sit down and see what Jimmy Houston's got to say today.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. It's to step back and look at it, you think, wow, that is weird.
That's something. We are so taken by the social media world.
Yeah.
And we're guilty. You're guilty. I'm guilty. All of us seem to be.
Yeah.
We're taken by it, and a lot of it's wholesome and good. A lot of it not so.
I agree.
It's not a problem. Stuff that you've mentioned here, if you're careful and you can find some good stuff like that, great. Of course, some people don't care for that. They want the other stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't want people to think that I'm condoning gambling or anything like that. I don't. These guys have a good time. It's
just
a great
entertainment.
Yeah, it's a great conversation, and they're losing a lot of money in the process.
Kind of shows you not to do it. I guess.
When they got this year, they're down about $500,000. But 2 days ago, they hit a $211,000 jackpot, and
wow.
He made the statement, "We'd have to do that 2 more times to get even on the year." I'm like, goodness, that's so. Even with a victory like that, it's still.
I watched a program. I don't know if it was on 60 Minutes. It was one of those news shows a good while back.
Yeah.
And they were talking about these sports gamblers. And this has been several years ago that this was on, and they were following 2 or 3 different big time sports gamblers, and they were very, very technically advanced in what they did. I mean, this is all they did.
Oh yeah.
And they bet millions, and they were winners. They were sports gamblers, and they did it in such they had analysts and what have you, and they would analyze all the games and all the players and know if, when there was an injury. I mean, they studied it.
Oh wow!
It was very complex, and these guys made their living sports gambling.
Yeah, which I would be bad at.
I would be.
Do you play fantasy football by chance?
No, I don't.
So I'm in a league at the office.
Yeah, you told me you were doing
All right.
that. Yeah.
So this past Sunday, you put people in on their projected points, how many points they're projected to make in a week or this week's play.
Yeah.
So Travis Henry's like the #1 running back in NFL football right now, and I got him. I drafted him first round.
You did Henry. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hardhead Henry.
yeah, and so I this week I got beat like a drum because he scored 2 points. I'm like, how does the best running back in America only score 2 points on fantasy football? I didn't watch the game, but obviously he either ran backwards or he got hurt the first play. Something crazy took place.
happened.
I don't know what took place, but it was. I lost big time this week.
You didn't do too good.
No. And you know, that's all for fun. We have a good time, and I was projected to win the game, but I ended up losing.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be a good sports bettor because I would bet on the team that I want to win rather than one
That's going to win.
that could win. You know,
Like Tennessee.
yeah, like Tennessee.
So who do you blame? All right, so I know you watched the game. So who do you blame the game on? Is there any blame? I know.
I blame the game on Georgia's running game.
Well, that's some of it.
Georgia ran over us when they wanted to.
Here's what I think was the final turning point in the game. I think we had the game won until we ran that last play with 7 seconds on the clock. You know, just kick the ball, and I understand if you don't have any confidence in your defense, at least to hold them for one play.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but the game was, I thought, lost when Georgia came out after halftime and run the field down and run up 8 minutes on the clock, just run it down our throat, and kept the ball for over 8 minutes of the third quarter.
Well, we didn't score. They had 20-something points unanswered. And you can't do that.
I mean, they went boom, boom, boom. So I mean, they didn't lose the game in the final seconds. They lost it when they couldn't hold them.
Yeah, you're right, but you know, I take it down to the wire. We could have won that game.
We could have won.
You know, with 7 seconds left on the clock, we had the opportunity to win the game.
Yeah.
And I know the kid felt bad. It showed him on the sidelines, and so you know he felt bad. And you know what? It's just a tough situation. There's a lot of pressure there.
There is a lot of pressure. I'd hated to have been that. I think they kept showing the boy's father too.
Oh, it's
and I'm like, because I didn't know. I said that must be his father. They keep showing up there, wringing his hands before the kick.
Oh yeah, I know. I know
Before
the
the
guy.
kick.
I didn't know why they kept showing that guy. I'm thinking, man, that guy's serious.
Yeah, I'm thinking it must have been the kicker's father.
I said, if there's only two people that's serious in this whole stadium, it's going to be that guy and Barry Doss wherever he's at.
Yeah.
He's got a serious look on his face
Yeah,
somewhere.
absolutely.
So
absolutely. Anyway, well, that's interesting though, the YouTube thing and following those things. I've never really kind of looked into that. I don't know. I may have to do that.
So I got a lot of stations I follow. Hey, there's a guy named Marshall who runs. I'll tell you. I'll talk about.
Give me some more because
right.
I think this is interesting.
So I watch a guy. I tinker with wristwatches, you know, and so I'll watch a channel called Wristwatch Revival. And this guy named Marshall, about once every 2 weeks, he'll put a new video out of fixing the wristwatch. Now, you want to run the family out of the living room, turn on a guy fixing the wristwatch, and you know it's.
Yes.
They're gone doing something else.
Yeah, like that. They'll leave you alone at that.
I don't think I watch anything that my family would sit down and watch with me, other than maybe Kent Rollins and the cruise show. They watch the cruise show.
That's cool.
Another one I follow is his name is Paul Carlson and Mr. Carlson's Lab. So Paul Carlson is a Canadian person who works on tube type radios and things like that.
Yeah.
And you know, I have that interest. I'm working on a jukebox that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. I hadn't even thought about that in a while. How's that going?
So I've got this TV on my bench, and I got it fixed last night. So I got to get it off my bench, put the cover on it, and get the guy to come pick it up, and then I'll have my bench open. So. To be honest with you, I haven't plugged it in yet because the worst thing you can do with anything with tubes in it is plug it in.
Okay.
So I've got a special plug-in on my bench that I can plug in. It's called a dim bulb tester. You ever heard of a dim bulb tester?
Well, I'm a dim bulb, so.
So a dim bulb tester is you can put light bulbs, and I have incandescent lights, 100-watt lights that are they're parallel to each other, but they're in series of the circuit. And so what you do is that if you have a dead short, the light bulbs will sink the current out of the circuit, and you won't have the current go into your board. So a lot of times and I won't bore you with this, but on tube type radios, what goes bad is the capacitors. The capacitors are made of foil and paper.
Yes.
And over time that you ever seen a book, an old book that the pages get yellow?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, they become acidic, and the paper in that capacitor becomes acidic, and it becomes conductive. And so what happens is once they become conductive, it's like a dead short in the circuit. And so when you've got tubes who are relying on those capacitors to keep DC voltage off of something, then if it's dead shorted, it'll burn those tubes up. So the worst thing you can do to a tube type radio or a jukebox or anything that's tube driven is plug it in and see if it works. That's I know it's everybody's first intention. Let's plug it in and see if it works. But it's over the years those things decay and has to be recapped. I just got finished with about a 1957 Wurlitzer about a month ago.
Wow.
And so it took me a year to
Really?
recap that. There were some caps in there that you couldn't. That number one, I couldn't find a replacement, so I had to engineer something that would go into its place. And it took me a while to find somebody that said, "Hey, here's how you do that." You know?
Oh wow. Okay.
So,
that's interesting.
yeah, there's a lot of things that's.
I have something I need you to work on.
What is it?
Really quickly. It's one of my PAs.
Okay.
It's a portable PA with a wireless mic that's just a speaker and a battery.
I got you. But it's not tube driven.
It's not tube.
So it's going to be so if it's not making any sound, what's it doing?
It's not making it's not transmitting the sound. You can see that the receiver on the thing is getting it's lighting up, but it's not going through the speaker.
I got you. Yeah. So that's probably a bad MOSFET or something. So
I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah. So solid state devices have semiconductors that do all your amplification. They don't
So
use
far,
tubes.
this has been very good for me.
What?
Because I was worried about who I was going to find to fix this speaker.
Yeah, just bring it to me. I mean, so I have a rule though. You bring something to me, it's broke. I may or may not get it fixed. I'll just be upfront with you.
Yeah,
I might can fix, I might not, and if I don't, I just give it back to you unfixed, or I throw it
Yeah,
away.
it is not. Well, anyway, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So I don't do that for a living. I do it for it's my hobby. I sit out in the garage and mess around.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Good deal.
So
You could make your own channel.
I do have a few things on there.
You could do your own channel, I think.
Did you? Go ahead.
Well, we got somebody who wants to talk to us. Hey, how are you?
Chief is doing exactly what they're recommending. There's a psychiatrist, Dr. Amon. He's been doing research, probably done as many or more brain scans. What they're saying with the technology, if you're using it and you are working with it to problem solve, there's nothing wrong with entertainment. But the people they're learning that just watch it, it's passive, it's entertainment, it's escapism, and even with kids in school, it's doing, basically, it's kind of dumbing them down.
Yeah, there's a lot of negatives. There is.
Just want to throw that out.
Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of negatives, and but if you use it the right way, it can be positive.
I made fun of him in some commercials that I done, last year before last. But being a YouTube mechanic type thing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things. Just like Jonathan, my boss, he was having an issue on his radio in his truck. Well, guess what? I went to YouTube, and there's a lot of people having that same problem, and here's how you fix it.
Yeah.
And I got instead of going up to the Chevrolet place, which I can't say anything about, I own a Chevrolet place, but going up there and spending $800-900 on a radio, we fixed it for like $40,
Yeah, there's a ton of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I sometimes don't think of it, but now my son does.
Yeah.
He's like, well, let's look on YouTube and see how to do this.
It's a totally different world. Back in the days when I was stepping into the business of electronics, it was all, you had to look at schematics, and you had to measure voltages and test points and all these kinds of things, and maybe reverse engineer stuff. You don't have to do it anymore. Somebody's already doing it, and they've already made a video of it. So
watch a video on how to do it.
So humorously, I was working on, I'm trying to think what I was working on. It was something that had a lithium-ion battery in it. And of course, they make these spot welders where you can spot weld a lead onto a lithium-ion battery, which is the way to do it. Don't try to solder one. So I don't have a spot welder or tack welder to tack a lead on, so I thought, well, I'll just solder that on.
Uh-oh.
And it would not stick. And I got that battery so hot it blew up on my bench. And hey, it sat there and burned. And I've got a little video, a little clip of it out there, and it scared me to death. I screamed. I'm like, oh!
There is a guy that I have seen on the videos that's always testing something. It
He's
always
shocking
blows
himself,
Up. It
yeah.
always blows up on him. It shocks
Yeah,
him.
he's funny. I don't follow him, but he's
I've seen him.
yeah, absolutely.
Wait a minute. Did I say that right? My English is bad.
No, well, it's always
I
bad.
said I've seen. Is that right?
I've seen, yes. That
Is
means
that correct?
I have seen, yeah.
Okay. All right. See, I say that wrong, and I got corrected. So
Okay, well, unless you're talking about it in the future, you said it right. So,
very good. Thank you. Anyway, it is 8:32, and Keith is in the house. And we're just shooting the breeze. As a matter of fact, we'll take your phone call, 766-9393. If you've got something you want to share with us, we don't mind a bit. It's the Friends and Neighbors Hour. That's what we do.
yeah,
We try to talk about current events, this, that, and other. I had that auction out by the airport.
I didn't know that.
Well, we had some property out there last Saturday and sold out on the east side of the airport.
Okay.
Some of it joined the airport property out there.
Yeah,
Saw a plane take off while we were out there. It was a beautiful day, beautiful morning. Anyway, having had that, there were talks about the airport expansion.
okay,
And of course, it has expanded over the years.
that's right.
And they've, bought other properties around the north and south of the airport.
Yeah.
And the discussion came up about, future plans. And I don't have any inside information on it at all. Do you?
I don't. I had breakfast with the mayor about a year ago, and he said they came up with a growth plan out there.
They got a growth plan, and I understood at one point that they were going to possibly close Old 64 and extend the runway, but now I've heard that that's not necessarily the case. That if they extend, it'll probably be north rather than south. Of course, the runway runs north and south.
Yeah, and you still got Gimlet Road up there.
And it wouldn't cross Gimlet.
Okay, so it's not that going that far.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't cross. I mean, I guess it could if it went that far, but
Yeah.
That'd be hard to imagine. But there's a lot between.
I didn't know. I thought
There,
it was
there.
pretty close. I thought
that's
you could see it from Gimlet.
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Oh, that's right. You got to play. You'd have to go through your
That-
old home place.
Well, there's Norton Road that circles the airport. That's between there and Gimlet,
Okay,
and then there's a subdivision up there.
you're right. I forgot about that.
So anyway, I don't know, but it's much bigger than it used to be. And of course, I grew up out there. I grew up close to the airport. My dad's farm joined the north end of the runway when
Yeah.
on the west side
Yeah,
when I was growing up.
So they wouldn't straighten that road out for you when you lived out there? Did y'all call and say, hey, we'll straighten up this
I
road?
straightened it out a time or two.
Do you have any fences you had to go through?
I straightened that road out a time or two. No, I'm just, oh my gosh, I should tell some stories. But anyway, yeah, we lived in the curve there when we first bought that farm. My dad.
Really?
There was a little house right in that second curve, and the road just wrapped right
Oh, yeah,
around the
you
house.
told me that.
Wrapped
I'm
around
not
the house.
amazed by that.
So it's
You
kind
told
of
me
cool.
that. Well, I wanted to bring this up today because I saw this story yesterday and I thought, what? Do you know that they have come up with some positive tests by putting hair in toothpaste? And
This sounds
toothpaste
terrible.
out of hair.
This sounds terrible.
It's gotta be terrible.
This-
Who tried it?
Yeah, what in the world?
But supposedly there's something in hair that will restore the enamel on your teeth. And so
What kind of hair?
I don't know.
Badger hair or something? I don't.
No, it's like the keratin in
I
your
have no
hair.
idea. Somebody's wanting to come in.
Yeah, tell them to come on in.
Somebody's wanting to come in.
Come
Who we
in,
got
come
coming
in.
in? Well, we're on the air, and we've got some visitors coming. We got another chair on.
Oh yeah, we can make room.
Yeah,
Good morning, how are y'all?
we're fine. We're
Good
fine.
morning.
What are we doing?
So we are here talking about Ride Day.
Oh, it's Ride Day.
Ride Day, it is time for Ride Day this Friday at Lawrenceburg Broadhorn Saddle Club.
Yeah.
So we're here to talk about Ride Day a little bit. So for those who may not be interested or may not be aware, Ride Day is a day that Lawrenceburg Broadhorn Saddle Club and the entire community really comes together to put on for our special needs students and adults in the community. So we work really close with Lawrence County School System. They bring out the special needs students.
Yeah.
And our group brings out horses and wagons and farm animals, and they get to have just a great day that's focused toward them.
Yeah, now where is this?
So this is on Old Florence Pulaski Road.
Yes.
Is it 16?
It's 1675 Old
Yeah.
Florence Road.
So what
So
you'll
that
do?
place is still there?
It is.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
still
wow,
there.
it's been there for years.
Yeah, it is here. It is there.
Well, you can't go through that road anymore, so I don't go down there anymore.
No, but it's there.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, so that's what we tell people. If you'll turn on Prosser there just north of the hospital, go to the stop sign, turn left on Old Florence, go as far as you can before you run into the bypass.
Yes.
And we're right there on the right. Can't miss
Yeah.
us.
So I'm glad this went in the direction of the horses and stuff, because he walks in here with a ambulance shirt on saying it's free ride day. What's he talking about?
It is definitely not free ride day at the ambulance service. My crews would not appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't even want to ride in the ambulance, really.
No, exactly.
We don't even want to ride in the ambulance. So tell me your names, by the way.
So I'm Madison Crowder.
Madison,
And I'm Kane Watkins.
Kane, Madison and Kane, and we appreciate you coming in. Now, let's run over this one more time. Lawrenceburg Saddle and Bridle Club, is this something y'all have done for a while?
31 years.
31 years this year.
This is the 31st year we've had a ride day. And there's a group of people who have been there the entire time. We were talking earlier about Herbie McKee, Stanley Watkins, there's
Deidre Riddle.
There's a large group of people that have been putting this on for over 30
That's
years now.
good.
If someone wanted to get involved and they're not in the Bridle and Saddle Club, what do they need to do?
So they can simply just show up the day on Friday at,
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 8:15. They can show up, or if they have any questions about it, they're more than welcome to text me, call me, message me on Facebook Messenger. We're really looking for a lot of volunteers to help out this year. Last year we were about 100 volunteers short to having 2 volunteers per special needs child. And this year I think we're expecting around 100 extra special needs children from the homeschool and other counties. So all the help would be greatly appreciated.
All right. And when is this again?
It's Friday, and the special needs students will show up about 8:30 that morning. And definitely want to put a plea out to all of those who have horses and wagons. If you have good broke horses, obviously safety is very important to us, so all of those horses are going to go through a safety inspection that morning to make sure that they're suitable for us to use. But definitely bring them out. We would love to have you come enjoy the day with us. And we've got a group that'll be cooking lunch, and we're going to feed you lunch that day. So.
All right. All right. So this coming Friday at the Lawrenceburg Bridle and Saddle Club, it's Ride Day.
It is.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you guys for coming in. Come back and see me again, okay?
All right,
Will
y'all
do,
have a great
thank
day.
you.
God bless. God bless.
That's
That
good.
sounds fun.
Yeah.
Sounds really fun. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Very good. Lawrenceburg Bridle and Saddle Club. I've known that place, been out there. I don't think I've ever been to an event there, but I've been by it many, many times. But now we weren't. I had never been really a horse rider. That's your mic over. Let me turn that off so you get set up over there. Get your mic.
Yeah, am I
all-
making a lot of noise that I can't hear?
Get yourself all fixed. Now then, you ready?
I'm ready again.
All right. Yeah, I was, now, May, my daughter has ridden some, and Daniel has got the idea that he wants to ride, but we don't have horses yet.
So I rode horses this summer,
Yeah.
and we go to a stable. When we go to the mountains, we go to like the Crockett stables, and those horses, they're the how do you say it, lethargic. They just follow each other through the woods.
Yeah, they're not, they've done this so much it's just totally boring to them.
Oh yeah. Well, he's like, hey, don't let your horses eat when you're going through the woods. Man, my horse ate everything. It ate leaves on the trees. It eats just what I think is just vines, and I thought, well, that thing's hungry. But he said, hey, don't let them horses eat. You yank up on them. I'm like, really?
Horse is hungry. Let that horse eat.
He got on to me 2 or 3 times. Don't let that
Don't
horse
let
eat.
the horse eat. Listen, you have to be in charge if you're on the horse.
That's right. He taught us how to lean forward and lean backwards, and you got to hold the reins very loosely. You don't even have to.
Yeah.
You don't even have to hold it really.
Yeah, they just go where they're supposed to go.
Yeah, I just hold on to the horn and.
I'm amazed too. Of course, we interact with the Amish quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I've been on many Amish farms where they'll be coming in, bringing in a team or this, that, and the other, and they can just turn that horse loose, and it goes where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
When he's through with his day, I happened to be there at one of the farms one day, and the team had come in, and He unhooked him from where he was going to go, and then that horse just took off and went to the barn where he's supposed to go by himself.
Yeah.
You know, they just know.
And you got these 8-year-old, 9-year-old kids.
Oh my
you know,
gosh. Yeah.
I got a team of mules or a team of horses
That's
out
right.
there in the garden.
They can handle it. Sure can.
Pretty neat.
Sure can. But I'm not a horseman at all. I never have learned it. You know, it's something I'd like to do. I'd be like Ben Cartwright on the Ponderosa.
You'd have to start chewing the back and smoking. That'd be like the Marlboro man.
Oh
Get
my
you a hat.
gosh. Oh yeah, that would be good. I do have some cows though. I'm not necessarily a cowboy, but I have some cows.
What kind of cows you got?
I got a few beef cows.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kill one a year?
No, no,
No, you don't.
no. I just have them.
You just come look at?
Just have them.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Well, I know they're your pets or what?
Well, when they calve, you know, you sell the calves off.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, I see. Well, let me tell you about this thing I read yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Do you guys have pets?
We have dogs.
Okay.
Outside
Are you attached to? So you're not really attached to your dog like I'm attached to my dog. You know, since Amy and I've been married, we've had 2 dogs, Rusty and Brownie.
Okay.
And they were like our kids. Rusty was our kid when we didn't have kids, you know.
Okay.
And very smart dog. He was a Jack Russell Terrier.
Yeah.
And one of the smartest animals on the face of earth. As a matter of fact, he could spell. And I'll tell you.
Okay.
You know, he wanted to go to Walmart. If you ever said the word Walmart, he went bananas. He's already in the truck. You get out there, he's sitting in the truck.
You're a kid.
No, he's ready to go. And so we had to quit saying the word Walmart. So we started spelling it.
Yeah.
And you could spell it and look out there, and he'd be sitting in the truck. He knows where you're going.
That's hilarious.
So you know, he was.
So what'd y'all do to him at Walmart to make him love Walmart?
Oh, he didn't get out. He just wanted to drive. He wanted to ride.
Oh, okay.
You know, and he loved to ride. He had his head out the window, biting at the wind. You know,
Oh
the
my
whole
gosh.
time.
Yeah. All right.
And but then Brownie was a little dorky, half Dachshund, half Yorkie.
Okay.
And she was my little defender. And she wouldn't let Amy near me.
Those Dachshunds are fierce little dogs.
Oh yeah. And so she passed away earlier this year. But we get attached to our pets.
Uh-huh.
And so that's why this story that I read just really struck me as odd.
Yeah.
In Denmark, if you have a pet you want to donate, you can donate it to the zoo, and they feed it to the animals.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've heard about this.
Can you? I mean,
I've heard about this.
I mean, who would take their pet to do that? Now, I've got some stray cats in the yard. I wouldn't mind doing that with, but you know, I wouldn't take Brownie or Rusty or. We have a new kitty cat named Ellie now, and Spencer is looking for a puppy. So he's looking for a Weimaraner, I believe, or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wants a big dog.
Yeah.
So-
Will it be an inside dog?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Inside, outside type
Inside,
thing. We've
outside.
never had an outside dog because I don't want to keep up with it, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's all I've ever had is an outside dog. But of course, I live out in a rural area.
Yeah. So did you buy your dogs? Or they just come up.
I've had both. I've
Okay.
had both that I have bought, and I have dogs that I've just gotten.
Yeah.
But now Sally, she's a Great Pyrenees German Shepherd mix.
Okay.
And
Big dog.
She was given to us. She was a puppy, but we got her when we got May and Dan, and she's getting to be about 12, 13 years old now.
Yeah.
And so she's our old dog and been a great old dog. And then I have Toby, who is an English Shepherd, and I did buy him.
Okay.
And he's a Shepherd type dog.
Yeah. Smart.
Smart dog. Cat, stock dog.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Well, you know, it's just I've always been an animal lover. My dad,
Yeah.
we had a dog growing up. Her name was George.
George?
Yeah, George, the old poodle. And but
Oh
we
my
never
gosh.
had animals in the house, and I thought I would never do that till I got married. I mean, you know, when I married my wife, she had cats.
Yeah.
And so the cats came with her, and
The cat came back.
yeah,
the
Lily
very
and
next
Bubba
day.
were their name.
Who?
Lily and Bubba.
Lily and Bubba.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lily was a white cat, and Bubba was a black cat.
If Teresa wasn't allergic to cats, we would have cats in the house.
Oh, I see.
But she can't. But she loves a cat.
Yeah.
And years ago we tried to have, but it just didn't work out. And I was like, thank you, Lord, for not having a cat.
So we've got a little calico cat now, and she's young. She's growing pretty quick. I'm trying to think. I think we bought her. I think we bought her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're already got shots and everything, and so. But she's new to us, and we're getting used to her, and she is running around the house, and then
And what is she?
she's a little calico cat.
Calico. Teresa May, my daughter, is an animal lover. She loves pets and animals. Has a little cat, but it's an outside cat. And she's tried to have some others, but they won't stay.
Oh, you just feed them.
They run off. Well, that's what I said, but they still run off. So anyway.
Yeah, you know, we want a dog because we hate throwing extra food in the garbage. You know, give it to the dog.
Give it to the dog. Oh my gosh. All right, Keith Durham's in the house. It's Wednesday, September the 17th. You listen to the Friends and Neighbors Hour, and or one of them. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, there's my. I took a picture of her yesterday. She's watching me leave, and so I
Oh my
stopped
gosh.
took a picture of her.
May would love that cat.
So you know, I do a lot of accommodations for the cat. Like I've opened the shutters there and pushed the chair up against the window so the cat can sit there and look out.
That's cool. That's
That's
cool.
what she does.
I would probably take a calico female cat, even if she's going to have kittens, because we put in the barn. I need a barn cat, and May would take care of it.
I heard your buddy call in on the swapping shop, said he had a bunch of cats and
Yeah, he's probably got some down there. But if we could find the right combination, I would let her have some cats to take care of at the barn. And,
Yeah.
they could be my barn cats,
barn cats.
which is a good thing.
Yeah,
It's a good thing.
yeah. There are, and you know, I have people say, "I can't believe you got," but you know, for whatever reason, and I might do it today. But I have never ever, and we've lived there 17 years. Never seen a mouse in the house.
Yeah.
Anything like that. So I don't know if it's cause of cats or what, but you know, knock on wood, I haven't seen bugs or mice. So.
My buddy Mean Joe says I need a barn snake. No, sir. I wouldn't go to the barn if there was a barn snake.
Well, he may have too many eggs.
Yeah.
Barn snakes eat all your eggs.
Yeah, I don't need that. No. No.
Why would you need a barn snake?
I don't know what he's thinking there.
Keep kids out of the barn?
I guess it'd keep me out of the barn.
Absolutely.
Anyway, good deal. Well, so, you know, what else is going on in your world, buddy?
So my world is going crazy right now. I'm in, just to tell you a little bit about the work that I do.
Yes.
You know, I got a new store going up on the corner of Cox Creek Parkway and Hilton Drive in Florence. We have a store there right now, but we're building a brand new one behind it.
Yeah.
And you know, just like any other construction project, I've got delays there. And the company that was doing our roof trusses got hacked, and their whole computer systems went down. You know, and all these plants these days are computer driven.
Oh yeah.
And so they thought that they could just get it back up online and fixed. Well, they couldn't, and they didn't tell anybody that they got hacked. And so until they're weeks late on their delivery.
Oh my.
And so our contractor for the site has went to a different truss maker, and so they're saying that we're 2 to 3 weeks out on trusses. And so basically, I can't do anything else at that site till I get my roof trusses in, because the inside walls tie to the roof trusses. You know.
Oh yeah.
So. You know, I'm just
Put everything on hold.
Yeah, it's like put everything on hold. And so we're going to go down there and do some measuring and dry fitting and make sure we get everything positioned the way we want it positioned.
Yeah.
So, but then working on getting another store permitted in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, just maybe about 5 to 6 miles away from that
You know,
store.
you guys should consider doing what Seven Brew did.
What is that? Just dropping one in?
Just having them ready-made and, you know, fly it in by helicopter or something and drop it down.
The problem is our new store footprint they're all over 4,000 square feet. So
Oh, you know, put them in sections.
well, you could do that. You wouldn't believe the foundation that's on this one that we just built. So we built in a floodplain. It's been in a floodplain, but now FEMA has brought it out of the floodplain.
Yeah.
But we still had to build it to certain standards, you know.
Yeah.
And so we've got a store there already, and we had to do a lot of engineering, get a certificate of no rise for the location, and it took a while just to get permitted. A lot of stuff going on though.
All right. I may have asked you this before, but with the fair coming, are you a big fair goer?
I am not.
Why not? I need to recruit you and take you to the fair.
Well, I'm gonna go, but can I just? I'm going to speak from, and this is going to make a lot of people mad because I
Don't
think
make a lot of people mad.
I think the fair is a great thing, but for business, it's horrible.
Well, yeah, it is.
If you run a retail business up and down the strip, and the fair comes in, and listen, those folks that run the retail business will understand, and folks that don't run retail business will say, well, that guy's crazy, and it's tough on retail businesses when the fair comes because people will spend their money at the fair and they will not spend it at your place. The other thing, the fair has a couple things I don't like about it, is that, and I don't know the statistics on this, and it's just my observation, okay? My observation and my opinion is that people borrow a lot of money to go to the fair, and
really?
I just don't. That doesn't sit well with me. The fair is expensive, and so I'm saying these things. So if you say, how can we make the Middle Tennessee District Fair better? Make it cheaper. Make it affordable. It's expensive to go up there and ride rides and have a meal, and I may be the only person that thinks that way, but it's just, and I don't mind going. I see a lot of people there. There's a lot of great shows there, things like that. But for the way I live and stuff, it's just I spend too much money to do at the fair to do that. I don't even know how to put that in words, but. Yeah. It's just, to me, it's expensive. You got to pay to park, and then you got to pay to get in. And if your kids, you have kids, it's expensive.
It can be. It sure can be. We're trying to be careful. I mean, I try not to overspend. Going, but of course, it does cost money to go for you, especially if the kids want to ride and all that kind of stuff. It has to be planned for a lot of folks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And if you've planned for it, and listen, I got buddies. I hang around with Steve and Jeff, and they used to take the fair week off of work, so they go to the fair every night, you know. And they still, Steve's retired now, but Jeff still works, but they still do that. They're at the fair every single night.
The best thing, it's going to be here. It's always been here.
Yeah.
It's going to continue to be here. And so for those of us that are in business, and even retail, and of course I don't guess you consider mine a retail. I'm a service business, but it affects all of Lawrenceburg. Yeah, pretty much in one way or the other. So what we've decided, rather than beat them, join them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we put a booth in. We just participate and try to take advantage of what we can. I noticed the Outlook always has a big display down there and all that kind of stuff.
Pat's Cafe, didn't they do that just for that purpose? Yeah, you can't beat the fair. You might as well go beat it.
Might as well go join them.
Yeah.
And so that's the best case scenario for someone, I guess, is to just jump in and be a part of it.
Yeah, and I don't want to come across as Debbie Downer because when I go to the fair, I do enjoy it. I enjoy going to the fair, but I just,
it's a lot of fun.
In my mind, it's just, I see a lot of people who spend a lot of money at the fair and they have to borrow that to do that, or
well, I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't recommend that. But my goodness, it's cheaper than going on a cruise.
I don't know about that.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You never have you been?
No, but you can't tell me that you spend more at the fair than you would a cruise. Not successful. Tell me that anyway.
Oh yes, I can tell you that.
No.
So, all right. So if I took my wife and two kids to the fair, that's a $400 trip.
How so?
You got to pay to get in, and
no way.
And my son's a teenager. I'm trying to make up that $400 in case you wonder what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're making that up.
So by the time, and I've got my favorite things at the fair. I'm not saying bad things about the fair. I've got my favorite things at the fair. I'll go down to Gemma's place and get a corn dog or 2 corn dogs every single year. That's one of my favorite things to do. I don't know the name of their booth, but it's Gemma's booth.
Well, yeah, everybody goes there.
Yeah, and gets a corn dog. I like those cooked sausages. Look, and I'm just telling you, I saw the guy. I already had mine. But I was going up there to get a candy apple because they sell candy apples at the same place, which are expensive for a candy apple. But the guy's making these sausages and cooking these onions, and he's sweating, and this is years ago, he's sweating, it's just, just mix it in.
It gives it a good, nice flavor.
Just salts it down a little bit, So
Gives it a
I'm
good
thinking,
flavor.
I'm glad I already ate, but no, they got great food,
There's nothing like the smell of that fair food.
You're
It's
right.
so good.
and I love it. And we go from the office, we'll go, and they do let you in for lunch.
Yeah.
And we'll go have lunch there a couple days and things
Yeah.
like that. So don't listen to the program and say, well, Keith doesn't like the fair. I do like the fair. I just think it's expensive, and,
Well,
and it's not good for retail business.
It can be financially harmful to some people if they're not careful.
I agree.
And that's what you mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's what you mean.
Go to the fair, have
But
fun.
you know what? Those people ought to be responsible. They're responsible for their own money, their own selves, their own doings.
I agree.
I mean,
But
I'm just
it's,
saying.
all right. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I just
And I've been guilty of overspending at the fair before.
yeah.
It's
not hard to do.
It's not hard to do. But hey, I had a good time doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Our kids are old enough now. We can drop them off.
And you can give them this much, and that's it.
Oh, and then it's gone in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, this much of that. Don't ask for nothing else.
So I told you the story about going to Dollywood. I ain't got 2 minutes to do it.
That's okay.
So we go to Dollywood and my son takes a buddy with him. So that me and Amy go watch the shows and they go ride, do whatever.
Right.
So it's hot day. I mean it's hot. And they're giving out free water. They're saying, hey, look, it's going to be hot today. If you need a drink of water, stop at any place, get a drink of water. It's that hot.
Yeah.
So we give the kids some money. Hey, here's some food money in case you need some food money. And so we saw them about 3 hours later, and they had cowboy hats on. They went straight to the cowboy hat place, bought a cowboy hat, had no money left to buy food or drink or anything like that. I'm like, you guys are idiots.
So I guess you'll starve the rest of the day.
So it's crazy.
That sounds exactly like something Daniel would do too.
Yeah.
That's kids.
Yeah,
They'll do
exactly.
That. But that's life lessons too, though. If you let them suffer the consequences for that.
Oh, they didn't. They come starving to death, and guess what? We sat down and ate. So
I would have said, no, sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't have either. I'd have fed them.
yeah, I know you. Hey, go to the fair and have a good time, and maybe you'll see me there. I hope so.
I think we'll see you there.
Yeah,
I think we'll see you there. You'll be in your own little cruise ship.
Yeah, I may wear my Hawaiian shirt and flip flops and walk around.
You'll be in your cruise ship there. So anyway, Keith Durham, everybody. The Friends and Neighbor Hour brought to you by Keller Williams Hood Company, and we've had a good visit this morning. Had a good visit this morning. And tomorrow now is Quick Mart Hour.
That is the Quick Mart Hour, and we're revved up for that.
Are we? We're gonna. You got a good trivia game for us?
I do.
All right, we're gonna have fun with that. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Good Lord willing. Have a great day, buddy.
See ya.
Will the FBI director clash with Democrats again? I'm Dave.